What's going on, everybody? Deacon here, and I know you've seen by the title it's called Forgive or Forget. And if you've been on the earth as long as I have, then you probably heard somebody use that statement before. And don't get me wrong, it sounds like a great concept, especially when we want to move forward in life. But when it comes to forgetting, that's not humanly possible, because I wouldn't say all, and I probably mentioned this before, but quite a few memories in your life are linked to how you felt that day. If something really good happened or something really bad happened, you usually can remember it more vividly than opposed to trying to remember what you ate for lunch on April 7th of 2003. Like, I can't remember. I don't even remember what day of the week that was. Now, the first time I ever heard of this concept, it was while I was serving as a deacon in church, and it was Psalms 103, verse 12, where it talks about how, God will forgive your sins or your transgressions and separate them as far as the east and the west. Because the east and the west will never meet. So it's virtually like whatever you did has been forgiven and it's been forgotten. However, for humans, I've never read something like that similar in the Bible. Usually it's just you always forgive, but I never heard anything about forgetting. Now, I know the purpose for forgiveness is to give that individual, whether you had an offense committed against you or you committed an offense, an opportunity to heal, to move forward. But in no way, shape, or form is forgiveness condoning what the person did to you. That would constitute it as forgetting. But there's a reason why forgiveness is important. Do you remember when I told you guys I heard some other bad news from a close friend of mine, just, trying to be there for them through a difficult situation? Yeah, he told me I can tell you guys this, but he found out that his wife cheated on him. But they're going through marriage counseling right now, because sometimes it's good to just have that third person that will help break them lines of communication that maybe you weren't able to have on your own. Because he forgave her and she was remorseful for what she did, it allowed them to start that healing process to move forward, even though they both know that the relationship will never be the same again. But that doesn't mean that because this happened in the past, they can't learn from it, get stronger, and make sure that something like this never happens again, and even makes the relationship even better. But what if she wasn't remorseful? What if she felt that what she did was completely justified, and if the opportunity presented itself again, she would jump at it at the first chance that she got, and then it led to divorce? I would still say it was in his best interest to forgive her, because if he doesn't and he holds on to that anger, that frustration, that hurt, moving on or trying to move on to another relationship, you carry that baggage with you. So now you're starting this new person off, and you're putting things or putting attributes on them that for things that they haven't even done yet, just because you're thinking, well, if this happened to me in this aspect, then most likely this person's doing the same thing as well. This is why I believe that forgiveness is so important, because it allows either the person who had the offense committed against them or the person who committed the offense an opportunity to heal and to move forward and to be able to do so much more in their lives and use that as a learning experience. Because if not, if you hold on to that anger, that bitterness, that spitefulness, it's almost like the saying that you're drinking poison but you're expecting the other person to die. If you're waiting for somebody to apologize to you, or waiting for somebody to accept your apology because you're seeking forgiveness, they might not feel the same way that you do, or may be unwilling to give you that satisfaction of having, that forgiveness for accepting your apology. So you as an individual have to be able to do it on your own and find that peace regardless if they do or not. Because like I mentioned earlier, you don't want to carry that into future relationships. But I'll just end by saying this. I know that everything that I'm saying is easier said than done, because depending on whatever transgression you had committed against you and the severity of it, forgiving somebody, sometimes it will take a lot of time, but you still want to find an opportunity to get to that place, because if not, like I said, it has a trickle-down effect. It spores over into other relationships, and it may cause you to miss out on wonderful opportunities or an opportunity to meet great people, or even the one in the next relationship if you hold on to it. I will always believe that forgiveness is possible, but to forget. But that's all I have for you guys for now. So as always, be wise. And until I see you guys next time, have a great weekend.